What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Murphy Lawn Care Channel. All you beautiful people on YouTube, you probably wonder what's going on with the blue tarps. Just like everybody else, we're getting pounded with rain all day, multiple times a day. It's crazy. When I'm done with the day, I like to go ahead and cover my mowers up. I know somebody gonna get in the comment section and tell me these mowers are built to handle the elements, bro. They'll be fine. You have no idea how many people battle issues with their mowers, and it's because they leave them outside all the time. Yes, they're meant to handle it to a point, but I'll just go ahead and take the 10 seconds and cover my mower up to keep this from getting in it, rusting the cools, causing problems. Water can get in places and cause all kinds of issues. Rather just go ahead and cover them up. Like I say, take that 10, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever, and just go ahead and know that we're good, okay? That's not what the video is about. The video today is about the Bradley 36. I know a lot of people, when they first start a lawn care business, they want to go straight for a 36. It's the perfect all-around mower, guys. It can get behind gates. I can mow big properties, and I'm great. And I'm going to tell you today why that's not true. The Bradley 36, or a 36-inch mower in general, is not a great first mower. And I'm going to give you all the reasons why it's not. This is a Bradley 52-inch mower. I want you to look how much room you have to stand back here, all the room you have to negotiate how your stance, you can kind of, be standing real scrunched up. You can stand with your legs far apart, however you want to do it, let them breathe. This is all the room you have on the Bradley 36, okay? You're bunched up all day long, okay? It's not the most comfortable stance. This was meant for smaller properties, and you can kind of tell that back there. Now, don't get me wrong, fantastic mower. Thing about it is 95% of the gates this 52 will fit through, okay? The other 5%, I need this one. And I actually have some gates that this one can fit in, but there's some kind of weird step up, there's steps or something to where I still can't use this mower, okay? There's a couple other reasons I got this. One, we're moving into the cookie cutter neighborhoods to where we are running into more and more gates to where the 30 or the 36 is needed. The 52 can't fit through, but a lot of these properties still have gates that the 52 can fit through. Also, I want my guys on a stand-on mower. The ability to see all around you is way better than on a sit-down. I don't know how many times people will tear stuff up on a sit-down and they're hitting it with the back because the back hangs like a foot, 2 foot behind them, and they just don't think about it. Another reason that the Bradley 36 is not a great first mower, it's not as good on hills. It's a really narrow stand-on mower. It's nowhere near as wide as a 52. You get the 52 on a hill, it's holding it. Now, I actually run slightly lower air pressure in the 52-inch tires. I may have to mow a half-inch higher than what I'm actually wanting to mow at, but that helps it bite. Now, we've done that in the 36, and it helps a little bit. But the one thing the 36 has working against it, and this is kind of a Bradley thing, is it's a longer mower. Okay, like it's pretty long, as you can see. I have noticed other brands do have more of a scrunched up mower, but this also plays into Bradley's favor in a couple different ways. You get on like a damp property, being that its weight's kind of spread out, it doesn't sink into the ground as much, but we also have another issue. Bradley runs ZT 3100 hydros, which are fully commercial, fully serviceable hydros. I know some of these brands will have a 36 and it don't even have fully serviceable hydros, and I think that's absolutely insane. If you're going to have a commercial mower, everything needs to be commercial and serviceable on it. And I love that about Bradley, but I will say these hydros seem to actually have a little more torque than what you need for this platform. So like working on a perfect K-turn or anything if you're new can be quite difficult in this thing, because at least a little bit of throttle you give it, tires will want to break traction, okay, and it'll tear up turf. So that is another drawback. This actually was my first stand-on mower, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I fell in love with it, but there were a lot of things that aggravated me about it that I thought was going to translate into the 52, that because the 52 is a bigger mower, solved all my problems. And to be quite honest with you, part way through ownership of that, I started realizing I didn't need the 36 to go. I was going through gates the 52 would fit through. I just automatically assumed it wouldn't. I was using the 36 when really all I needed was a 52. But now we're actually getting into neighborhoods where I know for sure we need the 36. And Josh can tell you as well as I can, when you got 15, 20 yards on a schedule, you ain't trying to push mow. Sorry, not trying to push mow, because we also have some bigger properties on the days that we do those cookie cutter neighborhoods. And man, it's crazy. Now, one of the plus, and this is to a Bradley 36, one of the pluses to this mower, This is a 36-inch cut with a 25 horsepower. This thing is practically a mini bush hog, and it is fantastic to pair with the 52 because they use the same blades. The only difference is this one uses 2 instead of 3 like the 52. Now, that is absolutely awesome. I love that because I just keep designated, like I'll buy a 2 sets for the 52, which is 6 blades, and now I'll buy 2 sets for that, or actually it's 3 sets for that, when really it's just what I would regularly order, 2 sets for that, 6 blades, because it uses 2 at a time. And I love that. So if anything does happen that I messed up a blade and all I have is 52-inch blades, that's fine because they're 36-inch blades as well. So that absolutely is amazing. I love that Bradley made or did that. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but I am glad that they've done that. I'm not knocking the 36. I'm just saying for your first mower, honestly, I would recommend a 52. If you put this guy on a hill and you put this guy on a hill, you're going to tell a huge difference in stability. I know there's a lot of people out there with just a 36, and they'll tell you how great it is on hills, and they're barely on any kind of grade. And then they get a 52, and they're like, holy cow, the 52 is amazing on hills. Yeah, I mean, it's a wider stance. And you find out that the 36 isn't as good on hills as you thought it was. It's still a great mower, don't get me wrong. When you get that thing on a hill, it's not nowhere near as stable as a 52. Now, if you're going to really go at it, I honestly would recommend buying these as a pair. Definitely would recommend the 36 pair with the 52. I think the 52 is all you need. I know a lot of people want to get a 61. There are situations where a 61, even on some of the bigger properties, I still would prefer the 52. The 52 is just the perfect mower size. The only thing I think would be just as good as a 52 would be a 48. There's not hardly much change there at all. I think 52 and 48, either one of those paired with a 36, you got one heck of a combo. I can definitely tell you because like I said, I'm running the 52 and the 36. And a lot of times when we're on property, especially in those cookie cutters, even if there's a property that the Bradley 52 can fit through, if I'm on another property, Josh can grab this one and he can go ahead and take on that other property. And this thing is quite a bit faster than this one. And once again, I think it's because I don't really know exactly why, because we put weight compared with the 31s, they're almost perfect for this thing. The 31s just throw this thing around like it's nothing. It flies. It's quite a bit faster. Probably at 2 mile an hour faster. I know that may not sound like a lot, but in mowers, that's quite a bit faster. So Josh could really knock out a property pretty quick with this. And I'm on another property. That way we're doing multiple properties at one time, making as much money as possible for the business because, well, that's kind of what we want to do. We want to grow the business. If you are considering a Bradley, like I say, they're a fantastic mower. I don't think the 36, though, is the best only stand-on mower. If you're going to just get one stand-on mower, I think the 52 or the 48 would be absolutely the only mower you need. That'll get you far enough to where you can save up your money. Once again, get you a 36 and pair it. I'm a stand-on guy, just the way it is. But anyway, that's me telling you about the 36. I've been wanting to get that video for a while. Had a lot of trouble. We will have a video coming on this beast back here. I'm not a Ford fan, but I got a deal on this thing that I couldn't turn down. We're trying to move a little more into landscaping, and we need something that can move some weight. I know everybody's going to get butthurt and get in the comment section on this. Yes, it is the 6-point blow. I would have preferred a Cummins, but I didn't want to get in debt. I like to keep my money very, very, very tight. That way, if anything goes wrong, I am good. That way, if I got to undercut one of you guys by $10, I can't. I'm just playing. But, you know, if I need to, I can. You know, just saying, I got to get mine. But anyway, so we picked that thing up for a dirt cheap price. I'll post that in another video. But yeah, sorry guys. We've been posting some shorts. Me and Josh had some fun. We'll have a lot more of those coming. But I wanted to get this video out. And I'll also have more videos coming about the mowers. But anyway, this has been the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the mowers, man, feel free to drop it in the comment section, guys. I'll be more than happy to answer anything that you have about the Bradley mowers. They're all I run. Literally, I'm putting right at 40 hours on the 52, or right at 42, or no, I'm sorry, 30 to 40 hours on the 52 a week. So I can definitely tell you a lot about it. I have a lot of seat time on it. Anyways, guys, it's been Murphy Lawn Care. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will catch you guys on the next video.